California is pouring on the charm as wine producers from the U.S. state open up opportunities in Asia. One of the busiest wineries is the Russian river-based Dumal, home to a label served at a Washington, D.C. state dinner U.S. President Barack Obama hosted for visiting Chinese President Hu Jintao.
That state dinner was a really big deal. Every aspect of it was covered in the media, not only in the United States, but over here. And the media picked up on this wine, and our phone started ringing immediately. We think there's just a lot of great potential over here, and an enthusiastic group of not only consumers, but the sommeliers and everything else.
That kind of enthusiasm was reflected at the Wines of California Pavilion at the 2012 HKTDC Hong Kong International Wine and Spirits Fair. Doubling in size for its third year, the group exhibit still couldn't accommodate all companies, casting their eyes across the Pacific, and especially toward an eager Chinese mainland market.
They're more educated, they're seeking out specific appellations, for example, Napa, or a specific type of wine like Zinfandel. So they're becoming more educated about California wines, and they're also becoming, I think, a little bit more daring, wanting to try different types of wine, and California is perfect for that because we grow more different wines than any other place in the world. The Chinese consumer is very thirsty for knowledge, pardon the pun, and they really want to find out about not just what's in the wine and how it's made, but how to serve it. And I think what they're moving forward from is a culture of toasting and ganbei and grain alcohol, and they're finding that actually doesn't go all that well with food. Wines go well with food.
At the same time, U.S. producers are realizing that wine goes well in Hong Kong. The city is California's third largest export market, up 39% in value and helping push up overall U.S. wine exports. American entrepreneur Toby Marion has been based in Hong Kong for nearly 9 years and now has a steady business with some 65 brands and 350 wines, including some famous names from the States.
Hong Kong is a sophisticated place, and it's been so for a long time. It has all the infrastructure, whether it's physical or economic or social. By that I mean, banking and logistics and rule of law and so forth. And in addition, it has a large wine drinking population that's growing. Still a minority, but a large population that's growing. Banking is quick, legal procedures are quick, logistics is quick, people are hardworking, people are loyal, and great place to do business. We have a natural advantage and disadvantage with American wine. The advantage is that the wines are widely recognized as being high quality, and we're the fourth largest producer, so France, Italy, Spain, USA are really the big four. But we've traditionally consumed most of our wine. And in addition, so that means we've not been a big exporter.
That's changing, along with tastes, in Asia's fast-growing markets.
You find the Chinese now going after things like Zinfandel, which a few years ago they would have been like, what's that? Now they come see that you're a California wine company, and one of the first questions they might ask you is, what do you have? Do you have Zinfandel? What do you have that's different? Hong Kong is the gateway to Asian wine markets, I believe. Hong Kong itself is an important wine hub, but then also in terms of finding brand variety and stuff like that. I mean, there are more mainland Chinese here than any other segment of buyer, so this is really the place to be, I think.
If you're looking as wine as an industry sector, for us it's a $600 million a year through our port. But what it also does is create jobs, because those grapes aren't going anywhere. They're being picked and fermented and bottled in California. And so we will keep jobs there, we will grow jobs as we were able to export more wine.
I think if you're going to do it, you have to commit to being over here on a regular basis and develop relationships. Because very much like the United States, it's a people business. And so you need to stay in contact with your distributor partner, do events for consumers. We got a little bit of catch up to do. The French have got a couple hundred years head start on us in the marketing perspective, but I'm willing to take that, and I'll spot them a couple hundred years, and it's a marathon, not a sprint.